I do like, you could potentially just run the Mars in the mid and something else in the off lane here.
It's actually not a bad
like
matchup for Mars into Storm.
Yeah,
as far as mid matchups go, Mars does pretty good into the Storm Spirit.
But yeah, Kunkka is also a pretty solid pick here too. They grab the co-op though.
That is a sick pick.
I like it a lot when I see it against Timbersaw. But I don't know about it here.
I'm a big fan of this. I think this is a really good pick.
I mean, it's your counter to the...
Wait,
this is Sammy Boy Storm Spirit. Sammy Boy's supposed to be playing position 4 for this. Oh, wait, no. Sammy told me that they'd be switching it up sometimes.
Because, they have Lil Nick on stand-in today, who is like a mid laner and also a support player. Also just like incredibly good at Dota 2 player. So makes sense the man can just be flexed from position to position. But yeah, we're going to see Sammy Boy on the Storm Spirit.
Yeah, I was talking to him the other day, and he said he's either going to be playing as position 4 or mid lane for black and yellow. So he was playing position 4 earlier, but this game he might just be playing mid.
All right.
Let's go, Sammy.
Let's see how it goes. I'm about it.
Are you confident in it, or are you worried that him playing outside is like normally preferred role?
Honestly, like Sammy's a great player. He's fine. He's got this. I don't think it is gonna affect him too much. But going into the Queen of Pain, that is a rough lane. So I think that specifically is not so fun for Sammy.
He has 23 games in total professionally on Storm Spirit with a 56% win rate. His last game was in 2019.
Not bad.
In his pubs. Oh, he actually does have a lot. His last pub game as Storm Spirit was in 2018. Oh, I guess he's got his public matches hidden, has for a pretty long time. That's boring. Fair enough. I wonder when his last pub game with Storm Spirit was. Obviously, he's been practicing it a little bit. He's gold on the hero.
Sammy just plays a lot of Dota.
Yeah, Guy's Arteezy is on.
It's a lie.
Who paused the game? I thought it was... he was on earlier.
I know what you're talking about.
He? You know, Artur Babevsky, famous potato farmer / Dota 2 player.
RDO might have abandoned the game.
They added a leave button. Yeah, you would have had to do that intentionally. They fixed that bug.
Well, this one's going to go to the admins, I'm sure, as they're going to have to decide what is going to be done about this one.
Tsunami made a famous video called Learn How to Be a Better Carry. And in it, he goes, carries don't know how to read. I'm sure that's true at this point. You would have had to hit the disconnect button twice in order to leave.
Yeah.
They fixed the bug.
They did. They did indeed fix the bug.
He consciously made the decision to leave the game.
I mean, I'm fairly certain that the last time this happened, they made a rule where, like, if you just abandon the game by mistake, you just take a forfeit game 1 or in that game. But we'll have to see what happens here. Again, it's going to come up to the admins to decide what they want to do.
Yeah.
But a classic blunder in the world of Dota 2.
You got to leave the game. I need to pull you in.
Yeah, I'm not even in your party anymore. Neph, how did you leave me? But yeah, stay tuned, everyone. We're trying to figure it all out here. We just gotta, see how this, if they're just gonna allow it to remake with all pick. Sometimes that's the case. Otherwise, we might be seeing a game 1 forfeit. I'm not quite sure. We'll get a word on that one here, hopefully pretty soon.
Dart CM. I don't get it. We're RD. All right, whatever. They're ready to go. It looks like we're gonna be hopping on in just a moment. We got everyone in the lobby.
I don't know how this resolves, but we'll find out. Looks like we're just getting ready to go. Are they just remaking entirely? They might actually be remaking entirely. They like new draft and everything. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, this is all pick.
Oh, it is all pick. Okay.
All right.
Assassin.
Storm Spirit.
Well, here we go once again.
I'm so disappointed. All right, we're good to go though. Still, I'm excited to watch El Misha on his Rubik this game. And the Queen of Pain pick, I mean, it is pretty solid against the Storm Spirit, and so I was a little bit worried about them picking the Storm as like the last pick. A Spirit Hero did round things out pretty well, but up against the Quap, you're going to eat the daggers, and especially with the change to the daggers in the 7.3 patch, the fact that the Shadow Strike heals you a little bit on each damage instance onto the enemy hero, it becomes much easier to just like sit in the Storm Spirit's face or have him walk towards you, and you stand your ground and trade with him. The heals really do add up from that one. So it makes it even more favored to the Quap. Like previously, like Storm Spirit might have been able to like a counter kill with a lot of damage coming out from Electric Vortex and Static Remnant if you go 1-1-1. But I think at this point, Xiaomi just gonna be forced to move into the jungle, which is less efficient than it was before because that 10% XP nerf on the small camps.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes though.
The next label play.
It's gonna be a pretty fun game here, I think. But yeah, I'm with you on this. I think Analog should have a pretty easy time here in this mid lane.
Well, yeah, I actually got a statement from the players on each team once again.
Ooh, hit us with the knowledge.
Little Neck said Wumpus Wave High XD.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm. And that's it. That's all I got for you. Analog didn't end up responding to me. I said that I had something, but I actually didn't. What can you do?
Not a lot, I guess.
Thanks, Ricky.
No, I mean not like you can't do a lot. There's just not a lot you can do about it. Shit, that came out so bad. I'm sorry.
Thanks, Ricky.
Neph, I just want to let you know you can't do anything. You know.
Nah, thanks, Ricky.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what Sammy's able to do here in the mid lane. Creep block is pretty good. But again, advantage definitely the Quap's way. I'm curious what he'll grab level 1 though. Usually you grab like Scream of Pain in order to secure the first CS, but Shadow Strike early on will just like click down the Storm Spirit and grabbing the Scream.
It's a good way to do it. Help shove the lane and like you said, secure that CS early. Sammy does not want to be in the wave there.
First wave is pretty important, so most of the time, even when Shadow Strike is amazing for the lane, you want to grab the Scream to be able to secure that first wave. So he can get most of the creeps from this one. Now he's got his level 1 Shadow Strike. Just drop it on Sammy once he's got the opportunity to. He's going to have to walk forward to the wave or to get his remnants off. So
Little Nick is putting the beat down on top lane right now, just harassing Gardic and RDO quite a bit.
Yep. In the bottom lane, I mean, right now Luna's kind of struggling to CS. Up against Tally here. I mean, we talked about this in the other game, the Bane and the Luna up together. I mean, once you hit level 3, you've got 15 points from the Lunar Blessing or 15 damage, and then it becomes a lot easier for Jubei to harass and for Yamson to CS. But until then, you know, Elmisho and Vitaly, they can do a great job zoning this Luna back and contesting your CS.
And overall, Sammy doing pretty good in the mid lane despite the matchup here. Has a little bit of a hero or a level advantage and 11 CS so far, so he's actually having a pretty good time. It's going to get more difficult for him as Queen of Pain puts that second point in the Shadow Strike, though. And now that bonus regen that she gets, as well as the extra harassment damage onto the Storm Spirit, this is when things start to get really difficult.
Yeah. Yeah. Sammy. Oh man, this is so rough. He's not gonna be able to. I think. All right, there's a trick to this one. You grab the water rune, you TP to the lane, but yeah, Sammy, he's not far enough. He can't go and contest it.
Well, you can't even do it anyway, as Rubik took the bottom one too.
Oh yeah. Do you have vision of that on Sammy?
No, he did not.
He did.
I think he just knew because there's no one, like, they're looking at bottom, they see where the lane is, and they're not seeing the Rubik, so.
Sammy, he said he ferries himself out of salve, and yeah, after clearing this one, he'll go up here, grab the bounty rune here at 3 minutes.
Should stack, right? Yeah, he's gonna stack the hard camp. Okay.
Yep. This is where he's going in like 2 minutes from now, maybe even less than that, into the jungle. So. Oh God, is he? He's just gonna go jungle now. He doesn't want to lane against the Quap.
Yeah. He might as well just clean it up rather than wait and have it potentially get yoinked from him.
Yeah, but he got a point into Electric Vortex here, so he's not doing as much damage as he would if he put another point to Overload. He wanted to go this 1-1-1 build to be able to stay inside the lane. Immediately, he was punished for it. Bottom lane, not too much action. I saw the lift come out from the Rubik, but it looks like he's wasting a little bit of mana. They would actually ready to go on Jubei. But yeah, this is going to be the case until Storm Spirit hits level 6. He's not going to be able to sit inside the lane anymore. So Analog is going to have the time of his life. And
top lane, RDO falling incredibly low here. Lil Nick with a rotation, trying to help find this kill. Popping the Fairy Fire's first blood ends up going the way of Nick. You trade for that Beastmaster, but Lil Nick's feeling very good now.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely goes the way of Black and Yellow there. Being able to take down that PA. They're not getting any of that XP or gold, and gives a little bit of XP to over Little Nick. He's going for God,
Medallion. Yeah.
Medallion is first item. So
it's quite good. Ooh, bottom lane. Yamsun finds the kill there onto Vitali's Mars. El Misho not able to really keep him alive, it seems, but they almost found a return kill there. Jubei just barely surviving.
That's just the strength of, you know, the 2 points on Lunar Blessing here. You get put to sleep with Nightmare. You do so much. All right, come watch this, man. It's so much damage.
Jesus, yeah, it is. He has another Lucent Beam, but he's out of range.
One ends up saving him. All right, so El Misho, at the very least, manages to get away from that one. It pops his salve, but he's still sitting fairly low. He's gonna try to stack. This has become slowly becoming kind of rough for him.
Analog gets level 6 here in the mid lane. Sammy just continue to try and farm up jungle creeps and soak experience from mid, get himself closer to his level 6. Meanwhile, top lane 0 taking a lot of damage here from RDO and Gardic, but Nick, he's rotating in. He's got the cookie as well. But don't want to commit it. They'll just zone him off the Beastmaster, it seems.
No, Zero's sitting pretty far back now. I mean, Little Nick at the very least is feeding himself a little bit of XP. I'm so sad for Sammy right now.
Ooh,
he's gonna try to stack it.
Bottom lane. But Nightmare should be able to save him here. However, getting body blocked by Vitali. Yamsun in a lot of trouble. Turning around, they do manage to find one, but a trade as Jubei is going to find the pickup. But there's another spear coming through, and Vitali going to grab himself a double kill.
Yeah, he's off to an amazing start. And setting himself out, it's a raindrop to start with. I guess he's not going for... Huh.
He has Soul Ring already. I think this is right.
Yeah, this is fine. It'd be like trying to rush a Blake Dagger if he's having this kind of start, but I guess he just want to keep dominating the lane, force Yamsun over to the jungle, not be able to CS. He's trying to put the pressure off onto the tower right now, so they do for it. They're pushing mid and bot at the same time right now. Oh, the spear.
Analog also going aggressive here in the mid lane. He's going to get punished as they wrap around on top of him. But yeah, you're right. Bottom lane, the arena spear comes through and they find Yamsun.
How'd they get that kill off on Analog? Did he just like blink forward or what?
He didn't blink actually. He was going aggressive onto Sammy, and they had a Snapfire hiding in the trees, so he got him with a vortex into the cookie and were able to blow him up.
Bottom lane, Luna was playing a little bit further forward, trying to get the creeps off of the tower, but he just hit level 6 on Vitaly at the time, so Arena Spear came out and ends up going down. And they lose the tower too. Decent start right now for Hokori. But Sammy Boy, at the very least, he ends up getting a recovery kill there. It didn't end up getting credited to him, but it slows down the co-ops game a little bit. He's got an advantage, but it's not like a stupidly overwhelming advantage. 500 gold is pretty significant, but it's not as bad as like it should have been, given that he just like left the lane at level 3.
Yeah. She's like, I'm gonna go jungle now. I'm over it.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Well, they're gonna know about that ward now.
They're picking out Yamson right now. Vitaly, he's got to Arena another, what, 5 seconds here?
I mean, they're gonna find him though. Analog got put to sleep by Jubei in the mid lane, so I don't think. I mean, can he get the kill? The question is, you know, he's gonna try and just juke him out, and that's exactly what I expected. Without the other help, it's a lot more difficult to get that spear combo off, especially on ping.
Yeah. Well, he landed it himself the first time, but if Yamsum knows it's coming, the thing was last time, the moment he hit level 6, he leveled his arena and threw it out and then spear. So I think it just came out a little bit too fast for Yamson to process it. I took him by surprise, but that time, fairly easy to dodge. I think he's going to die anyway here.
He goes for the TP. He's out.
Off the mark.
Bottom tower is under attack.
All right, not enough. Probably should have waited for Vitaly to get a little bit closer. At the very least, you know, you're slowing down this Luna's farm by zoning her back and sending her to the base, but you just used a fairly big cooldown. Didn't find yourself a kill with it.
Yeah, Helm of the Dominator being completed right now on Beastmaster top lane. Hokori, though, looking pretty dang good. 2k gold lead. In comes Sammy, gonna find the Winter Wyvern, and Cold Embrace there. For the moment, Nick's gonna be able to grab it, pick up that kill. I'm really glad he went for the 3 points in the Scatter Blast, knowing that they really do need the magic damage this game, not like this little Shredder armor reduction build, so makes a lot of sense. Mid lane, tier 1 tower under siege. There's going to be a nice spear on the backside from Vitaly, but Yamson, he's not too far away. There's going to be the Nightmare. He doesn't have the ability to go into the Eclipse, but the TP coming in from Beastmaster and Little Nick. Vitaly, he's going to go down here. Nice pick off.
Yeah, it's just a little bit short of being able to drop the Fiend's Grip on him, but he was so far away from the rest of his team that it wouldn't have been necessary anyway for Jubei to do that. Now he's got the Fiend's Grip available, so we'll see if he finds himself a kill with this. He could just pop the... Sammy brought the creep over. They could just pop the smoke and look for something with this.
Yeah, just got 10-minute illusion rune picked up here on the Storm Spirit. Gardic trying to run his way back to top, but Zero, he's had his Boar and his Helm Dom up here this whole time. He's just constantly cutting this wave, and as a result, he will finally take down this tier 1 tower. One of the strengths of a Beastmaster, right?
Yeah. Wonder how long it's gonna be
being in, but I think they saw him under the ward, so Analog will just TP or blink out rather. But instead, they're gonna find a quick kill onto Rubik. As Little Nick yoinks another kill here.
Man's dominating.
Ooh, he's looking for that winner's curse. Nah, doesn't want to commit.
Analog still working on this Orchid. Farm is, I don't know, you're doing decently for yourself, but your farm is definitely a little bit further behind than you want to be because you're not finding any kills.
Smoke up here in the mid lane. They're looking for the Beastmaster. This would be a really good kill if they can find him. Also, we hadn't really talked about it, but RDO has just been left alone bottom completely. He is farming very well. Might regret it though, as there's another smoke coming their way. They do get the scan looking for him as he's heading into the triangle, and with this Fiend's Grip available.
Oh, no, RDO.
Oh, that is the kill you want. Fiend's Grip into Mortimer Kisses is enough to kill him, but they don't commit, it seems.
No, they didn't have vision, but he was blurred.
Oh, was he blurred? Oh my goodness.
So they would have had evasion. I think they caught him at the tail end of that, but he was blurred prior. So as he walked in there, I think the blur expired like right over here, and at that point he was already heading down the hill.
Wow.
You know, what can you do? I looked like he was going to die there, but I don't. Just passively using blur ended up saving his life there.
El Misho, the stolen level 1 Lucent Beam, feels very good.
I mean, it's a stun, I guess. It's pretty long range. He doesn't have any points in Arcane Supremacy yet. He really needs at least 1 point of that for the extra 100 cast and 14% spell amp.
Overall, game's pretty even. 7-4 gold going back and forth here, but I do worry about this PA, like what's going to happen when she gets to this Battle Fury, and she's not too far away, right? Ring of Health completed as well as the Claymore. Just about 1,200 more gold for the Broadsword.
It's 1,000 now.
You're right. Ooh. Lane, Sammy looking to go on El Misho, but catches the fog instead. El Misho almost got the ball lightning, but gets the remnant instead. They do have a hawk here on the backside, and yeah, Gardic's gonna be able to find it now.
Easy money.
Jubei.
60 gold.
Ward Sentry comes out. They know that this is here, that they saw them, so Sammy will just clean up the ward.
Yeah. No, Misho, he did see Jubei coming, so he ends up getting back. He's in a pretty dangerous position, though. I'm pretty sure Sammy's just going to jump him and kill him.
He's thinking about it.
Yeah.
Not quite to the Orchid yet. He is close, but not quite. Analog, about the same. Both these heroes trying to get to that Orchid as fast as possible. Man, Lil Nick is farmed on this Snapfire. 4-0 as that Solar Crest completed.
He's stealing kills, letting his teammates die and taking them.
Whoa, what'd I miss?
Oh, ooh, all right. Ball Lightning picked up there for El Misho. It's not as good on the Rubik. Oh,
they're gonna turn this.
Yeah, they're gonna find him here. Vortex into a Fiend's Grip even. Wow. That is some hate.
I'm
Mid lane? Ooh, Analog almost got roared there. Set up from the Centaur stun. That would have been a big kill if they could find it.
Like, I thought they were going to turn that with Vitaly moving in there, but his Blink Dagger was still being sent to him on the courier, and it looked like Garda could have stalled that one out long enough with Cold Embrace and Winter's Curse, but they didn't end up committing the Winter's Curse on anybody. They see Sammy and get the spear off onto him, but...
That is a very, very deep dive if they go for that.
Yeah, between the outpost and the tier 2 tower, not really where you want to go. And RDO, I don't think it would have had enough damage to blow up the Storm Spirit there, not with only 1 point in coup de grace.
He just wants to get to his Battle Fury, right? Like, that kill doesn't net him really that much gold anyway. He'd rather just be farming creeps. Vitaly looking to get aggressive here. He's going to walk into Jubei. Nightmare putting him under for the moment, and a nice toggle there from Gardic. That was a sick play.
Well, finally managed to take advantage of the fact he's got this Blink Dagger, play a little bit more aggressive.
Mid lane, Fort comes out. They have been trying so hard to get this tower, and with Mars Arena on cooldown, they might be able to catapult as well as the Solar Crest. That is going to be enough. Evening up the map a little bit now.
I'm surprised they didn't try to stop it there, but I guess with Battlefield almost done on the Phantom Assassin, with Orchid not quite done on the Queen of Pain, you're just not feeling strong enough to commit super hard onto anything. You're like just a little bit short of the power spike, and you don't want to slow down your game. If you die here, it's like much worse than it being worth the risk of taking a jump there.
Yeah, absolutely. But overall, game still pretty even. This one, like, I'm not really sure which team has an edge, to be honest. Like, it's like PA just kind of wants to continue farming, especially now that the Battle Fury is done. But I feel like Black and Yellow have really strong team fight right now if they can pull it together. But they have not been able to connect on a kill here for quite a while.
I think Black and Yellow right now have a little bit of an edge, just from where their vision is and where they're playing. Sammy Boy, if he moves into the all right, he's not. I'm gonna say if he moves into the triangle, he dies, and then it becomes. Oh no. Okay, he's fine.
Radiant's bottom
That was
tower is
almost
in
pretty
danger.
scary for Sammy. But yeah, the Queen of Pain and Storm Spirit both have their Orkans completed, so it's basically whoever has better jump on the enemy team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Radiant's bottom
And
tower
I think
is
both of them are
under
just going
attack.
for a BKB immediately afterwards. At the very least, Sammy's working on a BKB after this.
Quad
'Cause you have
had
the
one queued up, so I'm sure Analog like is thinking about it, but he definitely had one queued up here not that long ago. Please be a regular DC. Analog, don't do it. Don't quit the game.
Again, you have to hit it twice now for you to actually DC from the game. That was one of the fixes they applied.
I don't
Are you
remember
gonna-
this at all. What, like, explain this fix to me, because I did not hear about this.
There's like a bug where if you hit leave game, it abandons the game if you hit it really fast. But
Yeah, I remember that.
But they applied a fix that made it so you had to like confirm twice that you wanted to abandon the game. So the only way that you would have is if you like did not read the giant thing that comes out in front of you. You can just hit OK. So I don't know what to tell you. It's your own fault if you abandon the game. Well, they fixed it. I think it was one of the big things at the overhauls just before the international. Because at that point it was like a serious problem. It happened like a couple times in the games that we were casting. So like, yeah, okay, we'll fix this. We don't want this to happen on like TI stage.
Yeah, it'd be embarrassing.
Well, very embarrassing for the players here who don't read.
Part of me feels like I have seen a hero, like someone abandon at TI before.
Mhm.
Like
No.
I feel like I've seen that happen at TI before, but it might have been in group stage. It might not have been the main event.
Oh yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's hard to abandon when you're like in a booth in front of crowds of people, but like
Why, thank you.
groups, you're still like the player hotels or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that
It's
like
just-
feature that Valve was like going to introduce a long time ago about, you know, playing from a certain point in a game, and then they just said nah.
No, they did introduce that.
Yeah, and then they removed it.
Yeah, they removed it with Source 2.
That was cool.
I do miss that one, but there was a couple things you couldn't do with that, like the creeps would despawn. Creeps on the map, and creep position is actually pretty important in the grand scheme of things.
Wait, what? So like it would just like restart and the creeps would start running down lane and right like at that time?
Yeah,
Yikes.
yeah. But there's like something about there were certain aspects where they like couldn't properly replicate it from like just like where things were. I forget exactly what the issue was. I never used the feature that many times, so I kind of forget. But there were a couple inconsistencies with it that didn't make it perfect. Cool concept, though.
Mm-hmm. Definitely a cool concept. It'd be nice if they would bring it back or something along those lines to help with this type of stuff.
I mean, this. You mean somebody abandoning, not like this specific. Someone is DC'd right now. I don't think they.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah. I just mean from like accidental abandons or like potential
For the
server
viewers
crashes.
right now. For the viewers right now, we'll be back. Wait, didn't they give up a bunch of pause time for the fact that they had to restart the game?
Yeah, seems like it.
Yeah, they have 3 minutes of pause time remaining. Yeah, fair enough. Because it was like their own fault, so the restart counted as pause time instant. So I think both teams normally have 10 minutes of pause time. So they lost like 5 minutes or something like that from what was happening earlier. But it gives us a chance to break down some of the things happening in the game right now. Luna's sitting at the top of the net worth as she should be because she's got such a massive farming tool. She's got herself. All right, we reconnected the game. Almost has the BKB completed. Once that gets sent out, I think they'll start playing a little bit more aggressive posturing around Roshan, that sort of deal. Sammy can't get super aggressive in the enemy team's face until he gets his own BKB, but I think at that point they'll already be looking at taking tier 2 towers and whatnot. So Hokori is going to want to try to jump the black and yellow heroes probably within the next minute here before Luna gets his BKB completed. If you can get her now, you're going to slow down the BKB by like 2-3 minutes.
All right, back into the game.
Dire should look to their top tower.
Ooh, top
There we
lane.
go.
Ice Winter's Curse onto the Luna, but Sammy trying to find them. They just blow him apart. El Micho with the Scatterblast on the backside, and Beastmaster stuck inside the arena. RDO grabs 2. Oh man, what a start to that fight.
400 damage nuke with that Scatter Blast thanks to Arcane Supremacy. Just absolutely destroyed them. There's nothing you could do against that Beastmaster either. It got extra damage because the Helm of the Dominator and the Vladimir's Aura. That was insane initiation there by Gardic. And they're looking. They get the Nightmare off on the Vitali, but ends up breaking here with Gardic. Now they're just forced to back off. So, did exactly what they needed to do there, and they're slowing down the Luna's BKB. They're not going to be able to take advantage of this like super good timing that they almost hit.
Well, Nick gets found via Vitali. He knew he was there with that ward, but in comes Sammy. Silence up onto the Queen of Pain as they trade to each other. In comes a Fiend's Grip, though, and the Eclipse. I mean, they grabbed him, and now Sammy looking for more on top of Rubik Gardic. Can't save him, but the magic damage is enough. They're going to go into Roche now. You got a Beastmaster. Makes it that much easier.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do to contest this one. Winter's Curse isn't up for another 15 seconds. You don't even want to position yourself by the pit at the moment without the Mars in front of you, though.
Man, I really thought Sammy was going too ham on that second zip, but he had the follow-up damage. Yamsun's there, and with that, they're going to find themselves an Aegis onto the Luna. You won't see that Winter's Curse kill happen again.
Fate will always be to rise again.
Right. And he's edging closer to his own BKB. He's, what, like 1,500 gold off of it right now? And Luna's is done, just being flown out. On the Satanic next. That one is pretty important as well. Being able to dispel off like the dagger, being able to dispel off the Orchid and the Quap. You can get a lot of damage to be able to stand your ground there. But yeah, it's like you mentioned earlier, Analog going for his own BKB.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger.
I think they'll probably look for that and finish up the BKB on the Phantom Assassin, and then RDO is going to feel a little bit more confident. It's that and your level 18 that are big timings for a PA.
Sammy's still holding onto a lot of gold, almost like he's not 100% set on going for a BKB himself.
Dire have fortified their structures against
But
attack.
top lane, they will finally be able to get the tier 2 tower here as all of the trees are gone, thanks to Zero.
Very cool.
And
Still working
a
on
trade
some-
for the tier
some
2s and a trade for the outposts.
Yeah. The difference is, I think that the choice of continuing to go up high ground here. I mean, you have a lot of tools that you need. You've got the Solar Crest, you've got Aegis, you've got BKB on the Luna. Why not get a little bit of chip damage in? Especially if they've used their Fortify.
That's my thought as well, but it looks like they're a little bit too afraid. They don't want to risk it. Yamsun, if he gets picked off and like pulled into the base from like a Blink Spear, it's so hard to go after him.
Yeah, so he's playing pretty close to his team. Doesn't want to walk too far ahead of the rest of them. I mean, that's a strength of like Magnus and Mars that we saw at TI. Is people getting skewed, like pushed back a little bit too far away from the rest of their team. Any sort of dispositioning moves can really turn a fight.
Haste.
Sammy pomps his haste rune. Kaya Sanj, yeah, he ended up not wanting to go for the BKB and instead opts for the Kaya Sanj. It is a great item, potentially a little greedy because he will need, like the BKB is so strong, but he does have that status resistance, might be able to rely on that to keep himself alive. We'll see how it goes.
Yep, that's a lot of magic damage Yamp he's got now though.
Yeah, exactly. Nick into the mid lane, helping Yamsun work on this tier 2 tower. Gonna take them a few rounds to grab it.
Man, you've got so much cast range on the Rubik right now. Arcane Supremacy. I get the Lens Lucent Beam.
Yeah.
This is doing 375 or 78 damage nuke at like 1,000 range. Or more than that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. They don't have any real way of sustaining either, I don't think. Like, the only heal they have is the aura from the Helm of the Overlord.
Yeah. It might be enough, though, to be honest. Luna It's pretty hard. Back into the mid tier 2. They will be able to get it here finally. Took them a moment. Ooh, Sammy pops the arcane looking for guard. It gets him, but he's got an amulet trying to keep himself alive. He needs help though. Sammy. Yeah, he will get the kill and he's gonna back out to safety. Mid tier 2 just alive on a sliver of HP as the creep wave was cut. They're not gonna be able to grab it quite yet.
I think Little Nick probably could with Little Shredder and like Sammy Boy on top of the tower as well.
They want to go get bottom though. They're gonna backdoor this bot tower, I think, and shut down this split push. Like the mid tower is gonna die, right? Right?
No.
It's a. I mean, he's blurred. Oh my god, 26 health. Okay.
He had no way to break his own blur there.
That's the classic like Ricky having like permanent invisibility at 25 while creeps are attacking his throne. He's like, I can't pull aggro. Send help.
Yeah, cursed monkey paw shit. I want to be invisible all the time.
Smoke up here from black and yellow. They really want to get this mid tower, and if they had it, it would make this smoke a little bit more effective here. This Aegis, only about 10 seconds remaining on it, so can't really go high ground with it, I imagine. It's just going to be to the bottom lane, work on these last 2 towers.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
You just reclaimed.
Top tower is under attack.
I don't know, Neff. How's this game looking? It's been pretty tame as far as team fights and kills go.
There's 2 ways to play Dota. There's mild and there's wild. This is a mild game, and I'm not a fan.
You're a wild guy, from what I've learned, so.
I want to see things get wild here.
It's about to. 5-man smoke in from Hokori. They want to contest these backline, his last T2 tower. Nick, he's in the danger zone, and they're going to find him. Okay, a little 1700 crit. No big deal. Yamsun in aggressive, pops the BKB, trying to TP home for the winner's curses. There's Sammy, almost catches the Winter Wyvern to cancel it, but we'll find that kill. TP's out himself. Yamsun, though, not gonna be lucky here. Zero has a TP, unable to use it, though. The DD rune here on this Phantom Assassin, just chewing through these heroes. He gets himself a triple kill, and 4 heroes fall for the side of black and yellow.
That's, I mean, that was wild. That was all Phantom Assassins spells. He ended up doing 5,000 damage, initiating on Little Nick, who has a bunch of... he couldn't get anything off there. He's got himself a Ghost Scepter now, so he's going to be able to survive the initiation from Phantom Assassin. But with all the armor he had, he still just could not survive that 1,800 damage crit.
He had the Ghost Scepter beforehand,
pop it.
But yeah, he just got Blink Vortex from the Rubik, so there was just nothing there. Nothing you can do about that.
Now they're pushing down mid. El Misha's playing super far forward. Did he scout this one out? I think he realized that there's someone around here. They don't know who it is, though.
I see Vitali here. Now they just go right away for the Fiend Script. Jube, he needs help, and it's going to be in the form of Sammy. Can they finish him off in time? A stolen Fiend Script onto Sammy. He gets sized up as well. He goes down. The crit from RDO. Oh, no.
The stolen Fiend's grip ended up being enough for him to get the Mars out of there. He popped the BKB because he couldn't quite finish him off. And that's going to turn everything around. I've got control of their side of the map. Sammy Boy's down for 47 seconds. He's got no BKB complete. He's probably wishing he did.
Up onto the high ground. They find Zero as well. In an arena spear in the mid lane is going to find Jube. Zero, the first to fall. And now looking forward as they pull Yamsun into the arena. He pops the BKB. There's the winner's curse. Sammy, he bought back for this. Into the vortex, a spear not available, so Sammy will be able to survive, but you lost the Luna.
And now he's got no gold now. Like, he was so close to his BKB before he died, just like 2-3 times in a row right there. I'm sorry, he only died once, but not like he died 2-3 times in a row. He went down, bought back, and all of his money's gone. He's just barely got enough for this Ogre Axe at the moment. He's not going to be able to jump heroes in the backline without this.
Oh, he gets a jump there onto the Rubik thanks to that Hawk on the high ground, and that is a nice little influx of cash there for Sammy. Definitely needs it. The Roche respawn pretty far away here, about 2 minutes. RDO does have the Desolator completed on his way to the Sanjin Yasha, and also manages to find a Paladin Sword as well as a Mindbreaker. So 2 really strong items for this hero.
Yeah, this game is only getting harder off of this one. Yeah, Sanjin Yasha completed, Paladin Sword being flown out to him right now. And if he was strong before, it's going to be even more difficult to bring down RDO. I'm not sure how you do it. Like, you do have the damage. Like, you've got Rowan Beastmaster, you've got Mortimer Kisses. If you can somehow get the jump on the PA, like, you will be able to blow her up.
It's got to be the Fiend's Grip, right? It has to be the Fiend's Grip. And Jubei just has to stay in fog to prevent that from happening.
Yep. But again, it's difficult to get the jump onto Phantom Assassin, especially this late in the game.
I think he saw that smoke with the Hawk, maybe?
They did, and they're going to sit on top of the hill. They need...
Vitali comes in, he grabs Yamsa, but he gets the BKB in time. Jubei gonna go down here, though. Does have buyback. Zero on the backside, drops the Roar onto the Mars, trying to run away. They manages to lose Little Nick as well.
The Arctic burn is slowing the Beastmaster too much, though, so they're just going to lose him.
There you got him. Into the trees they go, and RDO is just absolutely destroying the side of black and yellow in this game.
Yeah, he is way too farmed now. This is, 5 slotted Phantom Assassin. They're going to wait around the Roche Pit for a little while. It is one of the, a little bit longer of a respawn here. Got another 20 seconds until it's back up. At that point, I think they're going to be ready to start pushing high ground. Because again, Sammy, he's not going for the BKB anymore. He's changed his mind. He realized if I get that, we don't have enough disabler damage for the enemy team. It doesn't matter if I manage to stay alive. I need this Luna to be able to somehow blow up these enemies here.
Oh, Nightmare from downtown El Micho setting up a kill onto Sammy. And that's what you're talking about. The BKB doesn't even help you here.
No. The tip came out onto him as well. El Micho's feeling himself.
Oh my god.
The Rubik Lions are sick, man. But yeah, Sammy, he wants the Aghanim Scepter for the AoE Electric Vortex. Like, that would allow some huge wombo combos to happen, because I feel like the BKB, it's just coming out too late. It doesn't matter if he stays alive if they don't have the damage, or Luna isn't able to kill people. So we kind of punish their 5-man playstyle, but everything is so difficult at this point. The Bloodthorn on the Queen of Pain.
It's looking pretty good for Hokori here. Daedalus nearly done here on Yamsun. And there it is. So he's going to buy out for this. He's under a ward. This is like the worst thing that could happen is he dies here. And there's going to be a TP in from El Micho. He has a Nightmare. If he gets the vision. Oh no, neph. He needs help.
No.
The TPs aren't coming in. Yamsun should be fine. Oh, tell it. What?
No.
He's not fine, neph. Turns out he's not fine. Nightmare comes out. They cancel the TPs of both Nick and the Bane.
He finished him off with the fan of knives. Things weren't fine at all. 12k. It feels so much worse than a 12k net worth advantage here. The game just started falling apart. I'm not sure what Sammy Boy's drawing on the map, but there's definitely just squiggly lines in the middle. This is rough, man.
Hey, Beastmaster, get over there and cut the mid lane, right? You can do that.
I don't think that's what Sammy Boy was trying to... I don't know what he was trying to convey.
He's cutting the mid lane, and he's finding a Rubik Courier in the process.
True clarities on it. Very good. Unfortunately, the wave is already in the bay. All right. They clear out the
PA
catapult.
Basher? Dead?
All right. Okay. Sammy making moves. Movement.
This man's... He put on his stance and shoes today.
Schmanson shoes. Uh-oh, no. Okay.
It is a scary game right now for Sammy. He's got the TP. There it is.
All right, he's free. He saved his racks. He got out. He delayed the couriers with the things on it. We're still in the game. It's still winnable, Copium.
Sure it is. Top lane tier 1 tower still stands. RDO gonna change that here fairly shortly.
Fun fact for you, Ricky.
I like fun facts. Hit me, neph.
All right, Black and Yellow is actually the most North American team in this North American tournament.
That is pretty neat.
Everybody else has at least one SA player.
Ooh. RDO coming in aggressive here, but I don't think he cares all that much. He's just continuing the aggression. Roar does come through, trying to take down Yamsun, but Can they stop him? Oh my god, he gets the kill. Phantom Knives to secure it, and now they've caught Sammy as well. The Orchid comes through, 0 ties. RDO's just soloing these boys. He doesn't care, man.
I mean, goes all the Mortimer's kisses and ends up pulling him up with that one. Everyone's dead. You've got 3 buybacks available, but I'm not sure what you do even if you get back into the game. You can stall for a little bit of time because the creeps aren't quite in. There they are. They're in mid now. I don't know what you do from here.
I think you
What
lose.
can you do?
I think you lose here, Neff. I don't think there's an option. They do so much building damage with this Phantom Assassin and Queen of Pain. They're going to focus on getting a second lane of racks rather than going for the tier 4s, so not opting to end the game.
We've seen bigger advantages, and you know they do have some pretty big disable. If you play too close to these tier 4s, you could give them an opportunity to get back in this. And Hokori, they're not willing to take that risk. They're sitting at 0 and 4 so far in this tournament. They're playing this as calculated as they can, even from this kind of position.
Oh boy. That is a very far lift. I don't know if you noticed. He also has Psychic Headband here on the Rubik, so it's about as much cast range as you can possibly get. Mid lane, Sammy trying to clear up the wave. Buyback in from Bane. You got to do something. You can't just lose. Level 25 talent. The triple Stifling Dagger is now online. Looking for Analog. He just catches him immediately. Sammy gets baited out. Just absolutely melted here on the side of Black and Yellow. And that is going to be the GG as they clean up big here in game number 1.
Tips come out at the end. Everyone Sammy having a pretty rough game there. I mean, he had a recovery. He managed to go, he ended up getting bodied by the Queen of Pain in the lane. Let's not mince words here, but he moved in the jungle. He ended up catching up and pulling ahead of the Quap's net worth and did all right for himself for a little while. But the team fights, just more and more of them started going the way of Hokori. And once RDO was online, managed to find a couple of kills, they were just not able to recover from it. I think the PA pick was like amazing here, being able to get on top of Little Nick, Yamsung, and Jubei. The hero was too good for it. I don't think this is a hero they should have given up. I think like almost anything would have been better than giving up the PA.
Yeah, I mean, this last pick, Queen of Pain, is just way too strong as well, right? Like, it is very good for the same reason that the Queen of, for the Phantom Assassin is, but it just forced Sammy to be a non-factor in the lane. And he had to go for a greedy build. I mean, a lot of people are like, you know, no BKB lull, but you said it as well. You know, if you don't have damage coming out from the Storm Spirit, if you don't have this control coming out from the Storm Spirit, your BKB doesn't help you. And
yeah, it doesn't even matter if you're alive in the fights. And at that point, it was like over.
Yeah. So really well played by Hokori in game number 1. Like you said, picking up their first win here of the tournament. Black and Yellow still struggling to find theirs. But we got 1 game left, everyone. So, Neff, what do you think? Can it be done? Can Black and Yellow pull back and tie up the series?
100%. You know, as long as they don't tilt too hard after that match, they get their shit together. I think they're completely capable of taking things or taking a match off of Hokori here. Ban out the Phantom Assassin. They're picking a bunch of heroes that sit on the back line. Give Sammy Boy a more favorable matchup in the mid lane if he's playing mid again. But yeah, I wouldn't say that. I'd say a lot of this came down to like drafting a couple of execution errors, and they are completely capable of winning game number 2.
Right on. All right, everyone. Stay tuned. We got 1 game left here tonight. Is the BTS Pro Series season number 9. We'll see you in a bit.